It started on an ordinary Tuesday morning when Lena Hart, a 26-year-old journalism student, opened YouTube for some background music while finishing an article and froze at the sight of a video title that sent ice through her spine. The Diary of Lena Hart, Secrets She Never Wanted You to Know. She clicked instantly, heart pounding, her breath shallow. The thumbnail showed a worn leather notebook, identical to hers, the one she had lost 2 years ago during a weekend trip to Portland. She had searched everywhere, retraced her steps, filed a report, even posted on social media, but it had vanished without a trace. And now here it was on some random channel with fewer than 100 subscribers. The video was already at 43,000 views, uploaded only 5 hours earlier. The screen went black, and then her handwriting appeared. Her handwriting, the exact slant, the same looped letters, the same blue gel pen she used for years. A man's voice read the words slowly, softly, like narrating. A story, March 18th. I saw something strange tonight near the bridge. I'm not sure what it was, but I think it saw me too. Her stomach dropped. It was her writing her words from years ago, but that entry was never meant to be seen by anyone. It was about an event she never told a soul. The night shed followed a strange light in the woods after hearing a scream, and then found nothing except a torn shoe near the water. How could anyone have this? She scrolled to the channels named The Archivist. Only 6 videos, each titled The Diary of Someone Who Shouldn't Exist, the letters never meant to be read, and now The Diary of Lena Hart. Her hands trembled as she clicked the channels about section. There was just one line: truth belongs to the ones who dare to find it. She stared at it, her mind spinning. Who is this? How did they get her diary? She opened the comments. Most were things like, this feels too real to be fiction. And how did he get these personal details? One comment pinned by the uploader read, part 2 will drop when Lena comes forward. Her heart thudded in her ears. She called her best friend Maya, her voice shaking. Maya, my diary's on YouTube. My real diary. Maya laughed nervously until Lena sent the link. Silence hung for a few seconds. Lena, that's your handwriting, but how? Who's this guy? Lena's mind raced. She checked the video description. It said recovered content uploaded for documentation purposes. Viewer discretion advised, nothing else. That night, she barely slept. Every time she closed her eyes, she heard that calm male voice reading her private thoughts. Like a bedtime story. By morning, the video had hit 120,000 views. She decided to contact YouTube support and file a copyright claim. Hours later, she got an email reply that chilled her blood. We've reviewed your claim. The uploader provided verification of ownership. Claim rejected. Ownership. What verification? She reread it twice, then slammed her laptop shut. At 11 p.m., her phone buzzed. A notification: new video from The Archivist, the second chapter of Lena Hart's diary. She hesitated, then clicked. The opening shot showed her own childhood home, a picture taken from the street. Then the voice spoke again. April 2nd. I'm sure now someone followed me home. She felt dizzy. That entry had been written 3 days before her parents moved away from that house. There was no way this was coincidence. She rewound the video and paused. There was something reflected faintly in the window. A figure standing holding a camera. She took a screenshot. Zoomed in, the reflection was blurry, but male, tall, wearing something dark with a hood. The next day, she went to the police. The officer listened politely, but didn't sound convinced. So you're saying someone stole your diary, is posting the contents online, and knows where you live? Lena nodded, desperate look. Miss Hart, the officer sighed. YouTube videos aren't solid evidence. If you get a direct threat, we can act. She walked out, furious and terrified. When she got home, a small envelope was sitting at her door. No postage, just her name scrawled in black. Ink inside was a single photo of her from that morning leaving the police station. Looking anxious on the back, a note: you can't hide your truth, Lena. She locked her door double, checked her windows, every creak making her jump. Later that night, she posted a tweet tagging YouTube and the police, begging for help. Thousands of retweets. poured in, people intrigued, horrified, calling it a real-life ARG. Some believed her, others thought it was staged. But the next evening, the third video appeared, the final chapter of Lena Hart's diary, the night she disappeared. She clicked, trembling. The video opened with darkness and the sound of slow breathing. Then the familiar voice reading an entry she had never written. April 9th, and ready. Now he told me the truth. I was part of the story all along. The footage showed grainy clips of her walking to the subway, editing in her apartment, scrolling on. Her phone, every clip was real, filmed from angles she hadn't noticed, maybe through her webcam, maybe from across the street. Then the camera turned toward her window, where she was sitting right now, watching the video live. She gasped, stood up, and the feed froze, showing her shocked face, staring at the screen. Then text appeared. Now you're caught up. Her laptop shut off by itself. Panic flooding her, she grabbed her phone and ran outside, dialing Maya. Hay's watching me right now, the video. It showed my apartment, but the call didn't connect, static blaring instead. She reached the street where her car was parked, but its windshield was smeared with something red paint, maybe, or not. Written across it were the words, "Next upload scheduled. Tonight, 3 a.m. She jumped in the car and drove to Maya's place 30 minutes away. Maya opened the door, half asleep. Lena. What happened? Lena collapsed onto the couch, explaining everything. Maya frowned. This is insane. Maybe it's some kind of deep fake. They can fake handwriting, voices, everything now. But Lena shook her head. The diary, the handwriting, the details. It's mine, stuff no one else knew. Maya sighed and hugged her. Okay, then stay here tonight at 2:57 a.m. Lena's phone buzzed. New notification: the Archivist has gone live. Her blood ran cold. She and Maya looked at each other. Lena tapped it. The live stream showed a dimly lit room with a table. On the table lay her diary again, open to a page that didn't exist before. The voice said, the final confession. Let's read together. The page said in her handwriting, I shouldn't have ignored what I found by the bridge. I thought it was gone, but it followed me home and never left. The camera tilted upward, revealing a wall of photos. Her life, her parents, her school, Maya's apartment. And in the corner of that live feed, Lena could see herself and Maya, sitting on the couch right now, watching the stream. Abruptly cut to black. A chat message appeared on screen from the account she's found. The live stream ended. Maya grabbed the curtains, looked out the window. A car was idling across the street, lights off. A tall figure sat behind the wheel, unmoving. Lena's heart pounded so hard it hurt. She whispered, we need to call someone now. Maya nodded, fumbling for her phone, but before she could dial, the power went out, plunging them into silence. A soft knock came from the door, 3 slow knocks, then a voice, calm, male. Lena, you forgot to finish your story. Maya froze, clutching her phone. The flashlight trembling. The voice spoke again. You wanted truth, right? Let's finish what you started at the bridge. Lena backed away, shaking her head, whispering, he can't know that. How does he know that? The door handle rattled. Then silence. A few seconds later, the power flickered back. The lights blinked on, and the car outside was gone. When they checked YouTube, the live video had disappeared, replaced by a new upload titled The Missing File. Lena's message against every instinct. Lena clicked it. The screen showed her own face, filmed earlier that night while she slept in Maya's guest room. Her voice whispered over the footage, I shouldn't have told anyone. It's awake now. Then static. She screamed and slammed the laptop shut. They called the police again, but when officers arrived, the channel was gone, wiped clean from the internet. The officers looked skeptical, but saw the terror in her eyes and took a report. Days passed. Nothing new appeared. The videos were gone, but strangers kept messaging her, saying links were reappearing on different sites each time, with small differences. Some versions ended with a blurred figure behind her, some with whispering audio, saying truth belongs to the ones who dare. Weeks later, Lena moved cities, deleted all social media, changed her number. But one night, while scrolling through random recommended videos on her new account, she froze again. A new channel had appeared saying, Logo same style, only one upload title, The Diary of Maya Brooks. Lena's hands shook as she clicked it. The video opened with Maya's living room, her couch, her walls, her smile. The same voice said softly, "Everyone leaves traces. Everyone tells stories, and stories never end. They just change narrators." The final frame zoomed out, revealing Maya asleep on the couch and a faint reflection in the window. Behind her, Lena's face, smiling eerily back at the camera. The screen went black, text fading in. Uploaded by Lena Hart. Truth complete. That night, police found a camera hidden behind the vent in Maya's apartment, and another inside the frame of Lena's old laptop. Forensics traced no fingerprints, no serial number, no origin. Just a blank note inside one of the cameras with a single message written in blue gel pen: "Every story needs an author." And the next morning, thousands of people across YouTube woke up to a notification: "Recommended for you, The Archivist returns."